Hello guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be comparing the 3/8 electric impact guns. Today we have the Mac 3/8, the Milwaukee, the Dewalt, and the Snap On. The most commonly purchased ones out there right now. Today we're starting with the Mac 20-volt 3/8 brushless. It's rated at 275 foot-pounds, costs $309 new off the Mac tool trucks. Comes with a 1-year warranty. It's a decent gun for the price, especially seeing you can make payments on it. This one in particular has a nice little light bar on the back. You push the button, tells you the battery life. Like I said, the 20 volt, it does have the adjustable speeds and power ratings right here, as I can show you. 1, 2, and 3. You got the push button to go forward and reverse. Has a little bit of torque kick to it. A good sounding gun. Now there are supposed to be 3 working lights right here. There, and here. They're supposed to be LED. Unfortunately, they no longer work. Took the lug nut off with pretty ease. Here it is on the scale. With battery, weighs 2 pounds, 13.2 ounces. Without the battery, it's going to weigh 1 pound and 15.8 ounces, as you can see. Next up is the Milwaukee 3/8 Fuel. It's rated at 250 foot-pounds. It's 12 volts. RPM is supposed to be around 2,700. This particular gun, tool only, is about $167 with a 5-year limited warranty. Now, as you can see, there's the battery life indicator. It does go back and forth. The LED flashlight on the front. Doesn't sound as peppy as the previous gun. It does have the adjustments for the speeds 1 and 2. As you can tell, it is struggling a little bit more to get the lug nut off, and they are the same torque spec lug nuts on these. Not too impressed. Now, with the weight, it comes in at 2 pounds, 5.5 ounces with battery. Without battery, it's 1 pound, 15.2 ounces. Next up is the DeWalt 20 volt 3/8. This one is rated at 150 foot-pounds. The RPM is 2,800. This tool without battery is only $99, which I think is an amazing price for it. 1-year service warranty, 3-year limited warranty. Again, the battery life on the back. Adjustable switch right there is the 20 volt. A much peppier sounding and feeling gun. You got the 3 LEDs on the front. This particular one comes in at 3 pounds, 7.6 ounces with battery. Without battery, it's 2 pounds, 1.8 ounces. Now, I did not get it recorded taking the lug nut off. Reason being is because this is pretty much the same gun as the Mac. They both are made by DeWalt. The only difference is the speed selectors you see right there that the DeWalt does not have. Now you can swap the batteries back and forth. There's your Mac one with the DeWalt, and then you have the DeWalt battery on the Mac. Both of them work fine either way. Next up is the Snap On 14.4 3/8. It's rated 120 foot-pounds of torque. The tool only comes in at $255. Without battery, comes with a 1-year free replacement warranty. I do believe this gun is underrated. Now, the difference between this gun is the trigger. The way to go back and forth is up and down, as you can see. Now, it does have a green light that will turn red when it needs the battery charged. Nice sounding gun. Has a lot of torque to it for a small compact size that it is. Has 3 bright LEDs up front, as they all do, but these actually still do work. Takes the lug nuts off with ease, as it should. Now, I would not suggest putting them back on with this. I would use at least a 1/2 inch, or if you do with this, use a torque wrench. This gun with battery is 2.75 ounces with battery. Without battery, this thing comes into weight at 1 pound and 14.1 ounces, which is a pretty light gun. Not the lightest out of the 4 I compared, but it's so minute you really cannot tell a difference. Now let's compare them. This is the Milwaukee. Again, this gun comes at $167 tool only. Not a bad price. My cons with it is the battery does fall out at weekends. It's a real light, weak battery. It does fall out. Honestly, this gun does not feel as strong as what they say it is. They're saying this gun's stronger than the Snap On and the Dewalt. The Mac's supposed to be a little bit stronger, but this gun just truly does not feel as strong as what it says. I'm not a fan of it. It is a mini gun, but the Snap On is too as well. Now the Mac. The Mac is a good gun. It's rated at 275 foot-pounds, which seeing it's the same gun as the Dewalt that's rated only at 150, kind of a far stretch. But at 309 for just the tool for this, I think is a little high, especially seeing the Dewalt is a quarter of the price at $99 without the battery. I would pass on this gun. Onto the Dewalt. This gun is impressive. $99 for the tool only, comes with 3-year limited warranty, 1-year service. You can't beat that. 150 foot-pounds, that seems realistic. Now the only flaw with this gun is the weight and the size of it. In a shop, trying to get under engine bays in certain tight spots, it's a little bit difficult. It is a heavier gun. I use it at home and at the track in my track bag for the S10. Other than that, this battery life lasts longer than the battery life on any of the other guns. So $99, longer battery, just a little bit heavier. If you're doing it at home and you're looking for a spare gun, this is the gun to grab. Now the Snap On. It's a 14.4 battery, 3/8, 120 foot-pounds torque like we spoke of. The only flaw with this entire gun that I've seen is the price. It is a little higher than the others, but it is a Snap-on, so you can get on the truck and make a payment. This gun has plenty of power, and it's nice and limber to get in to the tight spots that you need to get to. This thing has been abused, and it holds up. I haven't had no complaints other than the price of this thing. This thing has been through thick and thin and is an amazing gun. Now, with that said, which gun wins the battle? To answer that question, you have to ask yourself one question. What are you using the gun for? Are you in a shop, mechanic, a lube tech, and using it every single day, taking alternator starters, dashes out, brakes off? If that's your goal, pick up the Snap-on. Now, I'm not saying any of these other guns won't do the job, but the Snap-on would be the one that I would suggest to anybody. Now, if you're a do-it-yourselfer at home, taking the gun to the track, out to the mud hole, to the drag strip, pick up the Dewalt. Them were my two top guns. Snap-on, price is a little higher, but if you can afford it, get it. If you're on a little bit of a budget, get the Dewalt because they do everything the Snap-on will. The gun I would stay away from would be the Mac. The Mac is just a knockoff of the Dewalt, made by Dewalt with a higher price tag. Don't waste your money. If you're going to pick up the Mac, go buy a Dewalt. The Milwaukee is a decent gun. Again, I don't believe it's pushing the power and the ratings that they claim it does. There are channels on YouTube that actually test the specs of these tools. Check them out. I could be wrong about the specs of it, but to me personally, it feels like it struggles more to take the bolts off. It just feels like a lighter gun, a weaker gun, like it doesn't have as much torque. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. If you have a different opinion, let me know in the comments. The rating on the guns would be Snap-on, Dewalt, Milwaukee, and Mac. That's just my personal opinion, but let me know if you think differently. Again, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, and hope to see you again.